Hey guys, it's Shane here from the Eagle 100.9, joined by our very special guest, Dylan Thompson. How's it going, Dylan?
It's going really good. How about you?
I'm really good. Thanks so much. I just wanted to thank you so much for taking some time to join us today and talk this awesome partnership that your brand is doing with two local organizations.
Yeah, we are. It's quite exciting.
Very exciting. And you know what? Before we even dip into that, for people who don't know about d.RT, tell us a little bit about your brand that you've made, and tell us why it's so special. Because I know we've talked before, but for people who don't know.
So d.RT is a young men's lifestyle brand, and we launched November 11th, 2020 last year. So we're almost coming up on our 1 year anniversary here pretty soon. So that's pretty exciting. But yeah, it's pretty much we kind of saw this gap in the market where there wasn't really any lines or anybody really in the fashion industry serving this kind of awkward gap between men's and kids clothing. And so we kind of saw an opportunity. And so that's kind of what we based our brand around, was that kind of gap in the marketplace.
That's awesome. And it's such a cool brand. The clothing is insane. It just looks so good. And it's so awesome that you guys are celebrating a year already. So congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. And so you're an Okotoks guy yourself, which is so cool. Tell us why this collab was so important, this partnership between these two local sporting teams or sporting organizations.
Well, my family, we've always loved to give back to the community, like my dad, and how he always loves to give back. And so with my company, I kind of saw a way where I could give back to a kind of a personal connection, because for me, playing hockey over the years in the Okotoks Association. So I was quite excited that they were willing to partner up with us, because it's pretty personal to me. And so it makes it even more special that way.
Totally. And for those who don't know, basically what you're doing is you're offering discounts to the players of, is it the Okotoks Oilers Athletic Association?
Yeah, so the Okotoks minor, the AA, AAA teams like Raiders, so pretty much anybody part of the Okotoks Association almost.
Wow. So you're hooking up people with some discounted clothing, and this clothing is insane, like I mentioned. You're also the team vendor, which means are hooking them up with gear too? What does that look like?
Yeah, so we've pretty much gone in and taken some pieces we've previously designed and created some new things, because we are also the Raiders team, which is the girls team in Okotoks. They wanted stuff too, so we kind of had to reinvent some of our stuff to make some women's stuff too. So pretty much what we've done is like kind of your typical, like, you have your sweatpants, your shirts, kind of everything like athletic gear that you'll need for dry land.
Yeah.
And then we've taken the Okotoks Association logo, obviously, and put it on all of the stuff so that it like generates well with the teams.
That is awesome. Oh my gosh. I wish I had some nice dry land clothing when I was playing hockey. I think I came from a really small town and they were just like, yep, wear what you can. So it would look so sweet when a team like walks in, they look like a unit, right? They've got the gear on. It's a boost of confidence, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. It kind of, well, because like when you have something that the rest of the team has, you all have something in common that way. You're all similar. Nobody's sticking out like a sore thumb, right? You kind of all jive together, so it's pretty cool. Yeah.
That's awesome. And now suits are important as well in the hockey world, especially in those AAA leagues. You guys got to look your best heading into game day. So your guys' suits are really cool because they also grow with the player, right?
Yeah. So our suits are a big part of our brand, and that really is kind of what we kind of started the whole idea of this brand around, was these suits, because growing up I would go through 1 or 2 suits a year because I would be growing so quickly, as everyone does.
Yeah.
So we've designed our suits so that there's snaps on the inside of the leg. And so as you grow, so when you first buy the suit, it will be snapped up to the top one. And then as you grow, you can slowly unsnap it. And then we also have a patent whip stitch in the sleeve of our suit jacket. And so as your arms grow, when they outgrow the arms of the suit jacket, we have in our packages just a little seam ripper comes And so you rip that seam with the seam ripper and you just press out the little crease in the suit. And it gives you about, I think, about an inch more fabric too. So kind of designs the suit so that you won't have to spend more money throughout the year on another suit, or even potentially last you 2 years.
That is such a cool idea. I feel like all moms and dads are like, thank God someone's created this, because I'm sure you hit a growth spurt one summer, a year even, because how tall are you? Like six what?
I'm 6'1" now, yeah.
6'1", yeah. So like I'm sure you hit that growth spurt and your mom was like, oh my gosh, we have to get him another suit, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So that is combating that, saving some money for these players, their parents, and making them look really good on game day, which is really cool. So if people want in on these discounts, what do you know the discount, Dylan, or where can they find them?
I don't know the discount codes yet, but I'm assuming that when we release the apparel to the league and stuff, that the league should be supplied with the discount code, probably to give out to the people. So I think that's probably how it'll be done.
That's awesome. Oh, what a cool way to do that. And I know all these kids are going to really appreciate that. So again, I know you kind of touched on this in the beginning, but why was it so important for you to be able to support a league that you played in growing up?
Well, because growing up, like I was saying, my family has always been so about giving back to the community and helping where we can. And so when me and my sister kind of sat down, we were thinking like, how can we use this company to give back to the communities and stuff? And so when our first thought was, well, the hockey associations, because like we have a lot of athletic apparel and some things like that. So we thought that it would really kind of fit perfectly for something like that.
Nice. And like you mentioned, a year into it almost, d.RT, what's next? What can people expect? Any new things dropping?
Well, actually, we just had a new knit sweater line drop. I believe we called it the Royal sweater or something. So it's a knit sweater. We haven't done any sweaters yet, so it's kind of going to be part of our fall winter collection, and hopefully soon we'll be able to drop a fall winter collection soon coming up that we're just working on at the moment.
Yeah, I know you're down in sunny California, but us here in Canada, we're going to need some knit sweaters, my guy. So
Yeah.
we'll be looking forward to that winter fall collection for sure.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And hey, that brings me to my next point. You're down in California. Tell us, what are you doing down there?
So I'm down in California. I'm playing on the Ontario Junior Reign. It's the hockey team in Ontario, California here. So it's pretty exciting. It's definitely a big, I could say, lifestyle change from, like you said, the cold weather back home. And, it's been pretty nice being down here, and I've been quite enjoying it so far.
That's awesome. And you signed with the Ontario Junior Reign earlier this year. How exciting was that?
That was pretty exciting. Yeah, I must have to say. Well, I haven't really necessarily done anything like that before, in terms of like hockey and stuff. So that was kind of my first little kind of crack at it. And so like that was pretty exciting to go through that whole process and just kind of see how everything works, and, get myself down here, and, and meeting a whole new batch of guys pretty much, right, too, from everywhere. We have like one guy we have from Russia, and we have a guy from Quebec, and like, so it's kind of a mix of guys. And so that's kind of a new experience in itself too.
That's insane. And before this, you were playing for the AAA Oilers, correct? Beaumont Oilers?
No, before this, I was playing just on AA for Oilers.
Got you. Okay, my bad. Sorry about that. You got to get lost. You start adding A's in there. You're like, okay, wait. So that's really cool. And this is the first year where the Junior Reign have played in this league, correct? This California kind of league?
Yeah, it's a fresh team. So everyone this year is brand new. It's a new coach. And so that's that everyone, I think, is kind of in the same boat as me. We're all trying to figure it out. We're all kind of navigating the waters, the coach is trying to get everything kind of set up for us. And he's kind of doing his best right now too. And he's doing a pretty good job so far.
That's awesome. And have you noticed a difference in the style of play at all from where you were at in AA? Is there anything kind of changed, or?
I definitely would have to say, like, these leagues, this league in particular, I've noticed isn't as physical as back home, not as much and stuff like that. So kind of makes it a little more fun to bump guys around and stuff because it's a little easier to push some people around out there.
Yeah, definitely. You're this like big Canadian guy coming down and roughing people up.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And you're playing teams like Sacramento, right? And Nevada. There's teams from all over kind of out west, right?
Yeah, kind of all over. We play we mostly like we play like Long Beach, Fresno.
Fresno.
So we play more of kind of a division, and then we'll go to Boston, and then we have like a couple games in Las Vegas, like you're saying, and stuff like that. So you kind of get to travel a little bit and whatnot. So that's pretty cool.
And have you been out that way before at your time with this league, or is this your first time kind of out on those West Coast states?
Yeah, this is pretty much my kind of first time out here before. Like I've never really like been to really much in California. I've been to obviously like Disneyland and stuff when I was younger and whatnot. So it's pretty cool to kind of get to see this kind of new, like I was saying, like this completely new environment.
That's so cool. And what is your kind of goals for out there for yourself? And obviously your team, it's winning, but what are you kind of hoping in your first season there?
Well, I really hope like I just hope that like the experience continues to go well like it has been, and I just hope to kind of like to continue and to improve, and I hope that our team continues to improve as well, and hopefully that we do well throughout the season.
Awesome. That is so cool. Well, congratulations on signing with them, Dylan. And
Yes.
keep doing what you're doing, man. It's so cool. We love seeing a guy from Okotoks doing the things you're doing. So
Yeah.
awesome. And I have a really random question. Hockey, obviously, you're a player and a fan. Who are you cheering for this season?
Oh, I don't know. I'm probably gonna cheer for Chicago again. I've been a Chicago fan for a long time, and
Have
so
you?
I've probably about 8, I would say. So have kind of just stuck with them. They haven't been doing too well great recently. You know, it's a little tough. But
Yeah, I feel you. I've rooted for Calgary all my life, and it's rough right now. Awesome. Well, thank you so much again, Dylan. Can't wait to see all of these Okotoks Oilers kids rocking your gear. It's going to be so cool. And thanks for joining me today.
yes, thank you so much for having me.